Hi guys. So I look a little different. I know. I'm made up by my friend Ryan Jackson. He's on Instagram and his name on Instagram is @thisguysmakeup. So you guys follow him. This is, our homage to love and Valentine's Day. So I am covered in roses as I always am. Alright, so I'm going to be talking about, Valentine's Day and giving you guys the breakdown of where your love energy is. I have a card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck for everyone. And then I have a card from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. It's Pamela Coleman Smith's birthday month. Her birthday's on the 16th. And if you're in New York, there is an exhibit at the Pratt Institute of Art, and it's on her, because she created all of these images for these cards and she never really got any of the recognition until now. So go see that if you're in New York. Aries. Let's see what's going on with you. From the Romance Angels Oracle deck, it says religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So this could be, your belief systems challenging you in terms of like the relationships that you've been in or the relationships that you find yourself in with people. It might just be the differences that you guys have that may create some opposition in your relationship, that may make you question whether or not you guys are meant to be together, or whether or not you might be wasting your time with this person, or if this person is going to be accepted by your family mainly, and even your friends, because it doesn't necessarily just have to do with the religion. It could have to do with an experience, right? Like, what are your experiences and how do they differ, and whether or not you guys can be on the same page, okay? And that just really has to do with how you grew up. The other part about this is that you do have the sun here. So, the sun actually illuminates things. It's number 19. So 1 and 9 reduces to a 10. And then that reduces to a 1. So it's the awareness of something that is being exposed. And it's kind of like you realizing that this person has such differences from you that actually may not even work out. So you're probably glad that you're making this discovery now. And your soulmate card says, life is constantly changing, yet at its core, it remains the same. Love does not change, it only grows stronger. Change is simply love unfolding its never-ending story. So if you feel like this change that's occurring because you're realizing that this person is not right for you, that's a positive thing, because then you won't be wasting your time trying to make something work that doesn't, and that does not work because of something that's rooted in you, who you are as a person. Taurus, let's see what your card is from the Romance Angels Oracle deck this week. Okay, you have flirt. This says extend your lighthearted energy to others. I don't think that you have a problem flirting, Taurus, because, you're ruled by Venus, and Venus is talking about love. She's talking about partnership, commitment, things like that, concepts. So you can definitely get into, flirting and understand how to play that game. Also, just understand that when you flirt with people, then, the likelihood that they may not flirt back, that's a reality. That's something that, you might have to deal with, because they have a choice whether or not they want to feed into the flirtatious energy that you're giving them. And then, if they don't feed into it, then it's almost like it makes you feel like, disrespect to a degree. It's almost like you might be shocked that this person doesn't feel you like you're feeling yourself. Okay, Taurus? But the thing is that, when someone isn't into you, that doesn't mean that you have to change the way that you see yourself. You know what I mean? That's why we flow with people, just to see where the energy lies. If there is a give and a take. Are we going to be able to commit to this person? Do we understand anything about them that we like? Are there some things that we don't like? And some people may even seem like their ego might be getting in the way of you trying to communicate openly with them when you flirt with them. If you're flirting with someone and you're furthering the communication, you're gonna, uncover some things about them that you probably don't like. It says, do not fear the current changes. All is happening in accordance with your divine plan. The current events are paving the way to a brighter future. Love illuminates all darkness, and remain positive and light. So this could just be somebody that you're going out with during Valentine's Day and the date is a bust. Don't worry, there's going to be someone else. Gemini. What's going on with you? Okay, so you have past life relationship. You have known each other before. So you might be feeling like you've known someone before, or you just might be feeling their energy as energy that you might be very comfortable with. This could also even be someone that you may have dreamed about, or you maybe have dreamt about someone that you feel like you have a close connection to, but you actually don't really know this person in your real life. You might be like, who is this person that I dreamed about, and like, who do they represent in my real life? Like that type of thing. Because past life does have to do with like tapping into your subconscious, and your subconscious will reveal things to you from your past life sometimes. So sometimes you may have a dream about somebody that's connected to a past life event. Possibly. Or it could just be like a family member that you might be connected to, that you feel like you have a past life relationship with. Okay, so this is really good, Gemini, because, you know, it's saying past life relationship, and then as your, you know, your Rider-Waite card is the Four of Wands, and that's Venus and Aries, and this is sort of like a marriage card. You might be feeling like there's like a sense of stability, or there's like a foundation or a structure that this, you know, this person that you might be thinking that you have some kind of connection to might be like evoking in your life. It's like the awareness of a commitment, or, you know, your focus is on a commitment, or it's on acknowledging, you know, what it is that you might be getting out of a situation that you might be celebrating. Yeah, because the Four of Wands is talking about, you know, celebrating something that has come to full form or to completion. This card for you, I don't really have one, so you are who you are because of your history. All of it has helped you grow in love and wisdom, okay? Embrace the past. Cancer, let's see what your card is from the Romance Angels Oracle deck. I'm a Cancer moon, so this is for me too. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So Cancer, this is something that you really are into, right? Cancers definitely love having an emotional connection with people, and you like sharing things. You have a need to express things that, you know, you want other people to connect with you on a higher level, and you want to connect with other people on a higher level by way of relating emotionally to them. It is talking about things that you might fear, things that may, you know, have hurt you. It's like those types of things. While you're getting to know each other, you kind of like don't want it to be superficial. You want to be as real as you can possibly be, right? So that there aren't any mistakes on judging anyone's character, right? Because you're being open and you're being honest with each other about who you are. So let me read look at your Rider-Waite card. It's the Emperor. So this is this isn't the first major arcana card, but it's the first of the like court type of cards. You might be dealing with an Aries, possibly, because Aries got the Sun, and you now have the Emperor here. This is talking about, you know, the awareness of a commitment that you would like to make to someone. It's kind of like you are aware of the commitment that you want to make with someone, and it's based on, you know, you knowing something, you kind of being sure, because the Emperor is very sure of, you know, what it is that he's doing. He has to be, because he has a whole empire to protect. Okay, so this might be you being a little bit overprotective of your emotions, but this is saying go for it and be involved. This is a favorable time for matters of the heart, a time of inspiration and healing. A relationship blossoms. Your heartfelt aspirations now manifest lovingly into reality. So, Leo, let's see what your card is. You got love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, Leo, so, you know, I know that you guys love being loved by your partners, and then you might just be trying to get some attention that, you know, you don't really need from someone right now, or it just could be the wrong reasons why you're trying to get this attention. If you just really understand what it is that you have to offer for yourself, then you don't really have to waste your time trying to impress others, right? You'll just kind of be focusing on you and focusing on what it is that you need to offer to yourself. Nourish your own experience, and don't try to impress people by, you know, just kind of like overplaying things, making things a little bit too expansive, more expansive than they actually are. Playing the horns and the trumpets, that type of thing. Your card is the Four of Cups, so you could be dealing with a Cancer because this is the Moon in Cancer card, and I did mention the Moon in Cancer when I pulled Cancer last, just before you. They got a 4, and it's the Emperor, and it's related to your Four of Cups. So this is you trying to tap into more emotional security, right? The reason why you are trying to impress other people is because you might be feeling complacency. You might be reaching out to others to provide you with something that you can only provide yourself because it's something that has to do with your subconscious, because Cancer rules, you know, that's the moon, and that's our feelings, that's our dreams, it's things that are hidden from us. So there are some things that are hidden from you that you're going to have to face, and you're going to have to own up to, so that you can stop feeling like you're lacking something. Stop taking life so seriously. Achievements and possessions will pale into insignificance when your soul journeys back home to the light from which it stems. Okay, Virgo, so you have a full moon coming up in about a week on the 19th, which is at 0 degrees and like 42 minutes of Virgo. My Mars is at 0 degrees of Virgo, so I'm interested to see what's going to happen. Okay, Virgo, this says an engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Virgo, so you might be committing to something. It could be a person, or it could just be committing to a different way of life. You might be committing yourself to a routine, you know what I mean? So you might just be kind of like committing yourself to a way of doing things that's going to be more productive for you, or you could just be committing yourself to a person that's going to add a level of productivity to your life. It's going to make you feel like, you know, whatever you had that you felt like you were lacking in, you know, now you'll have it. Oh, this is great, Virgo. You got the 10 of Pentacles, which is Mercury in Virgo. So Mercury in Virgo is like the family card, right? It's like a full manifestation of what your family is, a full manifestation of, you know, you, right? It's like where you come from. It's talking about your heritage, your lineage, and how that plays into who you are now as a person. You're expanding things. You might be expanding your family. Some of you might actually be getting married, and you might be pregnant, or you might be pregnant so you decided to get engaged, like that type of thing. Your family is definitely getting bigger. Sorry. Dwelling on the past and future keeps me from experiencing the power of now. I make a conscious choice to be present. I accept love now. I'm grateful for your love. Okay, so that's what you guys are saying to your partner. You're understanding that you want something to manifest into something that's like, you know, you can hold in your hand and you can appreciate. Libra. Okay, this is our card. I hope it's good. Unrequited love, unrequited love. I get this card a lot as a Libra, and I think that we all know what it means, okay? There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Now, I know that some of you might be thinking about 1 or 5 people, because Libras usually do have like a bunch of people that they're like interested in for whatever reason. Doesn't even really mean it's going anywhere. That's why it's unrequited. Okay, so you guys might be dealing with someone that you might wish that their situation would change, or the dynamic between you two would change so that something could become possible. But it's saying that you're actually meant to learn something from this experience with this person, because, you know, Scorpio is the sign that is a progression from us. So it's sort of teaching us how to let go of things that we cannot control. And this is one of those things that you can't control, Libra. That said, I'm going to pull your Rider-Waite card, and we'll see how it relates to the unrequited love. Ooh. Okay, you got the Chariot, so you might be dealing with a Cancer, Libra, or you might be dealing with another Libra, because this is a 7, and Libra is the 7th sign. It's the 7th house. Anyway, the Chariot card is talking about having confidence to move forward. So if you feel like this is unrequited love, then you don't need to waste any time trying to make something happen with someone that nothing is going to happen with. Move forward, make the commitment to make a choice to do what's right for you. And this is what the card says. Let us be the love we seek. Let us be the change we wish to see. Let us give freely to one another without condition, for it is in giving that we receive. Okay, so give to yourself and you will receive from yourself. Okay, and no one else can give you those things that only you can give yourself, right? It's talking about your subconscious. It's talking about your spirit, actually. Okay, so be committed to you. Scorpio. Everybody always says that I have this thing against Scorpios, but I don't. It's in my first house, so I am. Honeymoon, Scorpio. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So you guys might be going on vacation. Springtime is coming around. You might be needing to take a little bit of a break. Maybe it's a staycation. Maybe you guys are not choosing to go anywhere that is, exotic right now, because you might be dealing with like some things that are keeping you, keeping you in the place that you live in. You can't get too far away. It might be children. It might be family. It might be any of those things. And some of you might be trying to get away from all of those things and take a vacay. Try to get out. See something new. And that's going to help you appreciate each other more, because you're going to be out of your element, right? So it makes things more interesting. It makes things more exciting. And it's like fresh. You can kind of like gain a new perspective with each other, right? That's great. Let's see what your Rider-Waite card is, Scorpio, to go with this honeymoon card, the Hanged Man, okay? So this is talking about dissolving boundaries. This is talking about sacrificing something. You might have some vulnerabilities that you're dealing with. The honeymoon card connected to this card might mean that, you might be needing to take a break, and that's why you're going on this vacation. It's not necessarily a honeymoon, but you definitely need to take a break from, just all of the things that have been going on that have been expanding, and, just the fluctuations and having to adapt to a lot of changes that have been occurring. You might feel a little bit exhausted, and you might be feeling like you need to just give yourself something back. Give something back to yourself. The Hanged Man is Pisces, and it's also ruled by Neptune. Okay? Here's your soulmate card. In order to cope with separation from a loved one, we need to realize that spiritually, we are always connected to those we love. Neither distance nor time can separate that which is united by love. That's amazing, because you got the honeymoon card and you got the Hanged Man. Bye. Sagittarius. Nicki Minaj is a Sagittarius. And so is Britney Spears. Okay. It says, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay, this is good for you, Sagittarius, because sometimes when you are like, when things get rough, you're like, I'm just going to leave. You know what I mean? Like, you really like to go off and just do your own thing. You're opposite Gemini. And Gemini is kind of like very local with their energy. They're like, what's going on here? Let's see what's going on here. And Sagittarius is like, I want to go see what's going on out there. So this is saying that you don't need to flee this relationship if you feel like you guys have hit a bump in the road. It's saying that you really need to sit down with this person and understand what's going on. Maybe you can change your philosophies a little bit, right? You are adaptable. You are immutable. You are a very philosophical sign, Sagittarius. So this is saying that if you choose to give your relationship a chance, you have the strength and you have the belief systems to support and back up your choices. You know what I mean? Okay, well, what I'm saying is your belief systems are so strong that if you did try to give something a chance, it's not like you're sacrificing parts of yourself, right? So it's not like you are falling victim to something that's making you sacrifice parts of yourself that you didn't want to. So you don't have to even see it as that. You have the Queen of Swords, so this is saying change your perspective. This is saying speak your truth. If you want to give your relationship a chance, you're definitely going to have to be honest with each other. You're definitely going to have to be truthful with each other. And you're not going to have to, you can't be so dry and so logical that people don't feel like they can express parts of themselves to you that are soft and vulnerable, right? This card says, you are beautiful and you are a beautiful and sensitive soul. Love's objective is to help you remember who you truly are, an eternal being of light on a path to ever greater love. It makes sense. Talk about it. Gain some clarity. Capricorn, let's see what your card is. I was going to say something that you probably didn't like, so I'm not going to say it. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, Capricorn. So this is something that you probably may have been like questioning, right? Because you're opposite Cancer. And Cancer loves the idea of a soulmate coming in. You know what I mean? So for you, you may have like put this off because you were feeling something, but you didn't really see it as something that you should value because you're so much about the material, you know, and getting to the top of that mountain and acquiring things. Your motto is I consume. So this is something that you can't really consume. And if you try to consume someone's love and not really give it back, right, Capricorn? Because you sometimes you don't know how to give that love back, then you're just going to be exhausting this person of their love and the, you know, their soulful experience they're having with you. Your Rider-Waite card. Wow. Okay, Capricorn, you got the soulmate card, okay? And then the Hierophant is your Rider-Waite card. The Hierophant is, you know, marriage, it's commitments, it's security by way of marriage, or, you know, you gain security by attaching yourself to another half. It builds a stronger bond. You also have someone that's there to sort of like be a peer mentor for you. The Hierophant is talking about mentorship, and it's, you know, actually going to someone and asking them about, you know, what their principles are, what they believe, and how can they assist you in making things better and bringing more security to your life's experience, right? Because it's not security like money and clothes and things like that. It's like a spiritual kind of thing, right? Because the Hierophant rules religion and belief system. So you believe that this person could be your soulmate, Capricorn. Okay, so let me read your card from the soulmate card deck. Two hearts merge through an explosion of love. United, they create unlimited wealth. Together, they fulfill their dreams. It's so interesting when I talk about these cards because I was talking about how Capricorn isn't so connected to the soul and they're always, you know, thinking about material things that you can hold in your hand. And this is talking about, you know, creating unlimited wealth through love, through a soulful experience, which is what I was talking about. Together, they fulfill their dreams. Soul, right? The moon, Cancer energy, you know, receptivity, being there to nurture someone's experience with you, right? Soft, pink, all of that. All right. Aquarius, it is your birthday season, and I have gone off on one of you, and I almost wanted to go off on another of you. Okay, but you know, y'all are very... You guys can be very condescending sometimes, right? And your card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck is children, right? Your love life is being affected by children. Okay. You know, for some people, they're going to be like, I don't have kids. I don't know how this is affecting me. This could be childish behavior. You know, if you don't have children, then your love life could be affected by the people that you see as behaving like children, right? That type of thing. And this could also be your children getting in the way of you, you know, getting some, for some of you. So you might be trying to get out, you know, for Valentine's Day and be away from the kids or be away from the childishness. So your Rider-Waite card, yes, is the Seven of Swords. The sevens have to do with reflecting on an experience that you need to move forward on or move forward from. The sevens are also talking about, you know, your level of confidence in the matter. This is swords, so it's talking about your level of confidence in terms of some of the truths that are happening or that are coming up or that are being exposed. You're committed to making a serious decision based on some of the lies that you've been told, possibly. This could also be like your children are playing you and your mate, you know what I mean? And it's causing a little bit of misguided activities going on, like the communication is off because there's a missing link somewhere. You are always in my heart like a glowing ocean light, a shimmering star in heaven. Love is a golden memory drifting through space like autumn leaves, recollections of loving days and nights. So this is talking about you might have to forgive someone, you know, some of you. Like all three of these cards give different messages, so, you know, that was a message for someone. Pisces. Okay. Wow. Here we go. This is real. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You guys, Pisces, and I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna chew you out, but The thing is that, you know, sometimes you sacrifice things by way of like not wanting to fall victim to making a sacrifice. Or it's almost like you don't want to make a choice that you might feel, you know, like victimized by later, you know. You could be blocking an experience because you're just being lazy about, you know, what you're giving to the other person, or what you're providing for the experience, or bringing to the table in the experience. You guys might even be feeling like it's not really worth it, you know what I mean? And that's why you're not making the effort. You might be feeling a little bit discouraged, okay, in that sense. I'm also getting, let's see what your right away card is. It's the Two of Pentacles. This is Jupiter in Capricorn, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you could be dealing with a Gemini, okay, because it's a 2. This is talking about being able to deal with the constant flow, you know, trying to deal with money as well. This might be you struggling with finances, or you might even be deciding between two people. It might have to do something with this month as well, and you might just be really struggling with your finances this month, trying to make some things work, trying to put in the extra hours at work to make more money. This also could have to do with something being revealed in terms of finances as well. It is tax season, so this might be you having to do a little bit extra work in terms of that, okay? And your soulmate card is trust in the healing power of love, for it is only through love that happiness is possible. Observe all that transpires, but don't get emotionally attached. The storm will clear. You can be of assistance to the one you love only if you remain positive. Right. So it's almost like if you want something to sort of heal or get better, then you're going to have to wait for that to happen, or you're going to have to make those changes that you need to make in order for that to happen. Okay, Pisces?